over to you, Mike.
All right, awesome. Go for it, TJ. Recording.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, everyone who is joining us tonight. We appreciate your time. We know that even though many of us are still at home, time is still precious to us, and time away from your family or whatever you may be doing. So thank you for being here. Like we were saying earlier with the poll, whether you're here to learn more about USANA because you were invited by somebody that's already partnered with USANA, or you are partnered with USANA yourself, you just come to learn about this presentation and learn from Mike. I've known Mike for probably more than 10 years now. With my different roles with USANA, I've worked closely with Mike at different levels. And I love hearing Mike speak, hearing him present, because he can take ideas and make them simple and very interesting. And so the ideas and what he's going to share tonight is something that's very important to us, that we love doing, and that we've been doing for many years. So Mike is one of our top associates within USANA. He's traveled the world not only with USANA and presenting, but also some for personal travel and some of his goals. And so we're excited to have Mike here again. He's done this presentation for us a handful of times, but every time if you're attending for another time, you always learn something as you attend. And so we'll turn the time over to Mike, and hope you guys learn something from him and find it enjoyable.
Awesome. Thanks, TJ. I really appreciate that, dude. I'm going to go ahead and I got my slides loaded up. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. Welcome. For those of you guys who are seeing this for the first time, I'm going to try to give you guys as much information as possible, but at the same time, I don't want to bore anybody during a presentation like this. So I'll do my best to cover all the topics. But I'll tell you guys briefly about myself, just so we're not complete strangers. My name is Mike Callejas. I'm 37 years old, and I've been working here at USANA now for the past 15 years. So I got started in the entrepreneur game really, really young in my life. At 23 years old, I had just finished school. You know, I was kind of trying to find a direction. Like most people, I was kind of going from job to job, trying to find some place that makes sense for me, but at the same time that paid me what I was looking to earn in order to have the quality of life that I was looking for. At the time, what was I looking for? I was looking to travel. I was looking to be a homeowner. I was looking to get out of debt, those types of basic things. And with the jobs that I had, I didn't feel like it was the right fit, because if I was to work harder at my job, I would have to sacrifice time. So even if I made more money, I wasn't going to be able to travel as much as I wanted to. So what I was looking for is something that was remote, something that I can do from home, something that I can do through my computer. And that's where USANA kind of came into my life. So I wish I could tell you guys that when I first got started, things went really well for me, but that's not the case. Okay. It's a business like anything else. It's very challenging. You have to learn new skills, but I was up to the task. So I got involved in October of 2005. And by the time I had been involved for about a year, I was able to take less time away from work and just focus more on my business. In 2016, March, I became full-time, and I've been a full-time entrepreneur ever since. It's been able to give me the lifestyle that I'm looking for, which is really what my goal was from the very beginning. But at the same time, I've been able to invest into passion projects, do philanthropical work, and things that are not just about the money, things that are a little bit more about, you know, making a difference in the world. So I love USANA and I love my experience with it. So I'm going to share it with you guys now. So before I get into USANA and all it is, we're going to talk about three topics here: money, health, and time. Okay. So let's talk about money first, because that's an important topic, right? So as far as money is concerned, the world economy is changing. So if you want to understand money, you have to know how the economy kind of works. And there's a lot of new industry disruption, like Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, the way we communicate, the way we purchase cars, the way we buy things online, the way we watch media. A lot of those things have disrupted, you know, a lot of industries. And as you guys can see, it doesn't just help those companies, but it affects other companies as well. So you look at the retail establishments like Macy's, Sears, Nordstrom's, all of those companies have really taken a big hit over time, and the data is there to support that claim, right? That retail is just not what it used to be, and everything is moving into the online world. So the online world is an amazing place, guys. Don't be afraid of it. It's a good space. A lot of younger generations understand it. It's a way of life for them. And it's not just companies that are new that understand the need for this. Even older companies understand this. I look at companies like McDonald's. who over the time, you know, whether it's not that I really like their burger or anything like that, but understanding the way McDonald's thinks and the way they say, we're always going to stay relevant with how we get our product to the end consumer. And if you look at what they're doing now with Uber Eats, it just makes perfect sense. You know, why drive to McDonald's and get your food and wait in the drive-thru and do all that? You know, why have so many stores? Let's just make less stores and have Uber drivers delivering straight to the consumer, right? Any time of the day. It's that sort of thing that makes the internet so powerful, so convenient for so many people. And I think that when you look at retail and you look at businesses, we need to look at that, because the question is, are you guys making money in the online space right now? Are you guys capitalizing on this digital revolution that's happening? So if you guys look at companies like Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, they're companies that have been around for quite some time as well, but the way they advertise now has changed. They've shifted a lot of their advertising dollars from doing commercials on TV, just regular commercials like it was back in the day, right? And now they're using social media influencers to promote their products. I look at Under Armour as a big brand now, where if you asked me that question maybe 10, 15 years ago, I would have said, Under Armour, come on. Adidas, come on. Adidas ain't Nike. But Kanye West, what did Kanye West do single-handedly to that brand? It put them on another level, you know? Now, of course, LeBron James and Nike and whatever, right? Nike's always been a big deal. But you look at other brands that have kind of started to spawn up. What made them successful, or what was a big part of their success? And I think it has to do a lot with social media. So can you make money through social media now? And the question is, are you guys making money through social media now? The truth is, you don't need a lot to get started. If you look at someone like Kylie Jenner, who's a self-made billionaire, that's a huge deal at a very young age. How did she do it? She used a personal care product, or I'm sorry, makeup, right? So she used a facial product like makeup, her lip kits, things like that. She built a website, she used her Instagram, and she built a $1 billion empire. Unfreaking real to think that it's possible to do it just with a website and a social media account. Obviously, she had a team of players behind her, but it just shows that anybody can step into that space, right? You don't need a lot to get going. All you need is a product manufacturer, a social media account, and buy word of mouth advertisement. I think buy word of mouth advertisement has always been the strongest form of advertisement known to man. We all do it. We're always promoting products. We're always promoting services, movies, things like that, right? The question is, are we getting paid to do that? And social media has allowed us to reach hundreds of people, not just 5 or 10 people, the people in your immediate circle, but really reach hundreds and sometimes even thousands, or in very few cases, millions of people with your influence. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as I continue to talk about businesses, because now we have to think about the average Joe, right? Some of you guys are like, well, I have a job, you know, I work for XYZ Corporation. You know, I'm not doing business. I'm not really in that space. I totally understand, because that's where I was in 2005. As I mentioned, I was working corporate America, so I didn't really think about becoming a business owner. It wasn't until I saw a presentation like this that it kind of opened my eyes. And it gave me perspective that people make money in different ways, okay? So when it comes down to how people make money every day, one way is finding a job that you love. I know a lot of people that have a job that they absolutely love. And if you find that, it's like #happiness, right? Because you made it, right? Your goal is accomplished. Your dream is accomplished, to do what you love to do and to get paid for it. But some people do what they love to do, and they're freelancers, right? So they call it like side hustles. It starts as a side hustle, and then it evolves into maybe a full-time business. Or there's a lot of side hustles now, like Uber, Lyft, Postmates, Instacart. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's literally a side hustle for a lot of different tasks, okay? And when I look at side hustles, I think it's a great thing to do. The only challenge with side hustles, though, is it's a short-term solution to a long-term problem. I don't see a side hustle as a career that people can build off of. So if you're going to put time into something, you have to understand that it's a short-term, but you want to build towards a long-term. That's why you look at leverage side hustles, like properties, buying houses, putting them up on Airbnb, expanding your inventory, you know, things like that. And I know a lot of people that are very successful doing things like this, but it takes a lot of money to play the game. This is where I go back to having an online business or being a social media influencer doesn't require a huge startup in most cases, right? All you need is a social media account. Everybody has access to that. Everybody has access to a computer or a phone in the United States for the most part, right? People have access to this information. The average Joe has access to it. So how do you start your own brand or business? Easier said than done. You need a product, you need manufacturing, you need shipping, you need billing, you need a lot of stuff. In some cases, you need a legal team to make sure everything's established and set up. That's more than people, that's a big bite, right? So more than people can chew. So a lot of times people are intimidated by that and they don't start a business. I know for myself, that was one of the big holdups. Like if anybody asked me 15 years ago, do you want to start a business, Mike? I would have been like, yeah, but I don't have money. That would have been my excuse, because I really didn't have a lot of money 15 years ago to make investments into starting a $5,000 or $10,000 up to $20,000 business investment. I didn't have something like that. So that would have been one of the hangups for me. But starting your own business today, like I said, what do you need? Social media, website, or you can partner with a company that already has a product established. And that's what USANA is. They're a product manufacturer. They manufacture health products, personal care products. So for me, I partnered with USANA and I promote their products and I get paid to do that, okay? So there's a lot of different angles, but starting your own business, you can go solo or you can partner with a company. And I think those are two options that people need to be aware of, okay? So we talked a little bit about money. Let's get into health and time, okay? So when it comes to time, you have to think, how much time do you actually have? 8 hours a day working for the most part, that's a healthy amount of hours to work. I think it's too many, but hey, let's just say most people are working 8 hours a day. What about family time, right? How much time do you spend with your family every single day? Let's hope at least a couple of hours every day, right? Eating, spending time with friends, exercising, watching TV, whatever. Some people watch TV as they exercise. So it's like time seems to become the most precious commodity where, we all want to make more money, but do we have the time to make a lot of money? So that's a big holdup for people too. Now, what about sleeping, right? Some people say, yeah, just don't sleep, man. Just work nonstop, grind until there's nothing left, right? It's just like, okay, man, like, yeah, I get it. There's people out there preaching grind, but it's like, dude, you got to understand there has to be a healthy balance, like family, hanging out, eating, sleeping, all of these things. Like if it's not healthy, is it really worth it, to grind that much your entire life or for 5-10 years? Is it really worth it? You have to ask yourself that question. So the way that I look at it is you have to establish something called leverage, because if you have teamwork, then you can get more done. Think of it this way. Let's say you have one person working 50 hours a week for 50 weeks per year. That's 2,500 hours. For 40 years, that's about 100,000 hours. That's what the average person is going to work in their lifetime. Then you look at a team of 100 people putting in 5 hours a week. If you have 100 people working 5 hours a week, that's 500 hours per week. You do that for 4 years, you got 100,000 hours worth of effort, okay? So that's why I don't understand how people, they don't ever teach this. Like I never learned that concept of leverage, of teamwork, until I started understanding the game of entrepreneurship a lot more. Entrepreneurship is awesome because you can work with people, right? If you look at business owners, like the owner of a restaurant, it's not just the owner of the restaurant, but it's he or she that has waiters, bartenders, busboys, people cleaning up, whatever, right? Like it's a team effort, but they're getting paid on all of that, okay? They're getting paid on all that effort, okay? In real estate, it's the same thing. A broker that has 100 agents that's getting paid a percentage off of that. That's leverage, okay? So I want you guys to understand that concept of leverage, because if you don't get that, you'll always think, if it has to be done, I'll do it myself. And if you want to work by yourself, that's cool. But remember, you're going to hit a point where time just starts to run out. You just don't have enough hours in a day to do it all by yourself. So something has to give, right? Where if you have teamwork, you have leverage, you can always be more productive and have the team working collaboratively to overcome tasks and overcome obstacles and handle tasks, okay? So understanding that leverage concept. Okay, let's move on to health, and then we'll wrap this up. So as far as health is concerned, now health is a big industry, and not just from the financial aspect, is it a good idea? Because if it's $1 trillion business, of course we should look at it. It's mainstream, it's everywhere, it's a big concern for people. But I think when we look at health beliefs, we can help people if we understand where they are in life, okay? Not everybody's a health enthusiast. There's people that are at the beginning of the health journey. They're not actively healthy. There's people into basics, etc. So I'll cover some of these right now. But as you can see, the largest group of people is not actively healthy. That's why we look at diseases like heart disease, cancer, stroke, respiratory disease, diabetes, all these diseases that are degenerative diseases. I think a lot of it has to do with your lifestyle, right? So when we look at the majority of people in America that are not actively healthy because they're too busy, they have no goals, no control over their diet, they're enjoying life, right? They're saying YOLO, right? No prevention concerns, high stress. When you look at that group of people, what can we do to help them? So I look at companies that offer support, right? Like gyms, health companies, supplements, weight loss products, things like that. These are all products that can start getting people on the journey, right? Down the path of health. Now, if you look at only health basics, these are people that have already taken the first step, but they're still only doing a little bit, the basics. They haven't taken that next step. So what type of products are these people looking for? They're looking for calciums. They're looking for vitamin D. They're looking for, fish oils. They're looking for proteins, maybe things like that. So they're only into the basics. They don't want to try new things. They're still influenced by their physicians. And I think that's a big deal because a lot of people are influenced by what their physician says. A lot of people have their doctor, but not everybody has a nutritionist, right? People giving them health advice, preventive health, those types of things. So I look at that as a very strange thing, but that's just the way the world works right now. A lot of people have a doctor, not so much a nutritionist. So learning about nutrition is like an extracurricular activity in most cases. So that's what we see now with social media though, right? How many people are posting information for free? Workout videos, healthy recipes, things like that. And these are actively healthy people. They're trying to stay healthy. They're image conscious. They're always seeking information and trying new things. That's why you see this diet, the keto diet, this other diet. Like there's always different things that people are promoting, right? And they're attracted to natural and organic. That's why you see a boom, right? Marketing, everything is like, is this organic? People start asking that question more, right? So it's trending. What about health aware? People that want to be healthy and in control. I think about this group of people, convenience is a big factor. I think I fall into this category where I want things to be very convenient for me, right? If I can't take my health products on the road with me as I travel, I don't know if I'm going to do it. If it's not easy, something that I can do quick and easy, I'm not going to do it. That's just where I fall into that category. So it's nice that a company like USANA, when I explain all the products, you guys will see that USANA addresses this need very well. They're very big on making it convenient for people and making it simple for people to follow. So stress and weight are obviously some of my top concerns. I don't like having stress, and I definitely like having control of my weight. And I go on health kicks. Sometimes I'm like really healthy. I'll drop like 10 to 20 pounds, and then I go back up. So I'm yoing up and yoing down, right? But I go on health kicks a lot. And then what about the health enthusiasts? These are people out there that are aggressively healthy. They're the gluten-free people. They're plant-based or maybe vegan or whatever the case may be. High organic and natural product use, very organic, very proactive. This is a big group of people, and we can always offer value to this group of people. If you have a solid health product that's backed by science, something that, it's important, like the manufacturing standards are important to these people. So I think USANA does a good job of addressing this audience, okay? So everybody has different health beliefs. Can we appeal to all of them? USANA Health Sciences, I believe, appeals to all the crowds. So no matter where you fall right now, we have a solution that can help you on your health journey. And I think also, if you're looking from a business side, it's a good way because you can promote products to everyone, right? There's not one person that doesn't have a product that we can offer them, okay? So we can always offer products to all these groups of people. All right, now, if you guys are thinking, well, I'm not really into sales, man, I can't really sell products, dude. Like, I'm not a pusher. It's like, when I hear that, I always laugh because I think to myself, 78% of people are already taking supplements, 55 and above. 18 to 34, 69%, more than half of people are already taking supplements. So do you have to sell them on it? Or do you just have to show them something that's of equal or greater value, right? And that's what I looked at with USANA, where I thought, people are already taking a product. If I can show them the merit of USANA and that it's a better price, a little more convenient, why wouldn't someone consider it, right? So that's what USANA is for me. It's a product that's higher quality, reasonable price, and a lot more convenient than anything I've seen on the market right now. So let me explain to you guys what a USANA lifestyle looks like. So understanding first that the USANA lifestyle revolves around a vision. Now the vision is Dr. Meyer Wentz's vision that started back in 1992. Okay, so what's his vision? He doesn't want to focus on curing diseases, but he wants to focus on preventing diseases altogether, right? That's the idea with Dr. Meyer Wentz. He focuses on preventive health. Now, is he an authority in this area? I think 100%. I mean, you got to look at the man first, right? So you're going to judge the man, judge the project, look at Dr. Wentz. Before USANA, he was creating viral test kits, okay? He created something called the Epstein-Barr virus test kit. That was his biggest accomplishment back then. What is the Epstein-Barr virus test kit? It tests you positive or negative for things like mononucleosis. So he was big on diagnosing diseases, right? An authority in that area. He lost his mom and dad to heart disease and cancer. That's got to hurt. That's got to sting, right? You got to think like, man, how do I lose my parents to something that it wasn't a virus that was an infectious disease? It was a degenerative disease. It was something that lifestyle plays a big role in it. There's genetics involved too, but lifestyle is a big part of that, right? So he transitioned, and that's where USANA started in 1992. And the rest, as they say, is history. As you guys can see, he won the Albert Einstein Award. and 2007 for his outstanding achievement in the life sciences. Created his own medical facility in Rosarito, Mexico. Excellent facility. Okay. If you guys look, USANA business-wise is doing very well as well. They're also listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So we're publicly traded and our stock is doing very well, over $79 a share as of today. Okay. And USANA over 20 years in business and now in 24 markets. So it's safe to say it was a success. Okay. USANA has succeeded. It has been a huge success. But this is what's crazy about USANA. As successful as it is, over $1 billion in sales, FDA registered facility. It's also received all these other accolades, Company of the Year, #1 best-selling brand based on customer satisfaction, more Olympic athletes, 40 million meals served in philanthropical endeavors to children in need and people in need, best nutritional supplement manufacturer, all the stuff that I'm showing you, right? All of that. And when I tell people like, hey, or when people ask me, what do you do for a living? I say, I work for USANA. I promote health products for USANA. People are still saying, what's USANA? So what does that tell you? Okay. As an entrepreneur, you have to understand that there's a saturation effect when it comes to businesses. Once everyone knows, then it's hit critical mass, right? Now, is there still opportunity? Of course. There's always opportunity. Like, is Amazon experiencing opportunity? Who doesn't know what Amazon is? But they're still growing, right? So there's always opportunity. So don't think like, oh my gosh, USANA's $1 billion a year company. It's too late. Absolutely not. Okay. Right now, if you look at Amazon, Jeff Bezos is on pace to being the first trillionaire. Okay. Like, can you imagine that? We've had billionaires, right? But a trillionaire? I mean, that's like, whoa. Okay. So it's possible. Like Amazon is breaking a whole new threshold of what's possible. So let's understand. And that's an e-commerce company, right? So it's very interesting to see that the e-commerce game is that big. USANA is in the e-commerce game. So can we reach globally? Of course we can reach globally, but there's so many people that don't know USANA. They don't know the brand. They don't know the name. They don't know anything about USANA. That's a huge opportunity if you're on the line right now and you're brand new, because you can think, well, I want to bring that awareness to people. And as you bring the awareness, you start building your customer base with these products that I'm going to share with you. So first of all, what do you lead with, right? Because you can't talk about everything at once. I think the Cellsentials, the product you're looking at in the middle right now, is a product that everyone can use. It's a multivitamin and a mineral. So you got to understand, in business, you have to have a flagship product. It's kind of like Apple. Do they sell you everything, or do they sell you the phone? And if you have the phone, then maybe you get the laptop. And if you have the laptop, maybe you get the AirPods. If you have the AirPods, you kind of start to love that brand and buy their products. With USANA, it's the Cellsentials, multivitamin and mineral. Everyone should be taking it, okay? As far as prices are concerned, our prices, I wouldn't say, are low because we're not a cheap product. We're a premium brand, okay? And that's everything that I had showed you guys prior to that. More Olympic athletes, FDA registered facility. Our manufacturing standards are second to none. I mean, we follow standards that are we're not even obligated to follow these standards. We voluntarily follow these standards because USANA is always pushing to make the best nutritional supplement. That's their goal. So when you look at all nutritional supplements, I think USANA is the standard. You can look this up yourself. USANA is the standard, and everybody's trying to raise their standard to match that. So that's what's cool about USANA as far as quality is concerned. Now, from the convenience aspect, I think USANA is really smart too, because they do a great thing about packaging their product in a way where it's convenient to take and you don't have to forget. Vitamin packs. Now, a lot of companies have vitamin packs, and that's what you're looking at on the left there. If the USANA Cellsentials is like insurance for your car, I would say that's like liability insurance. Everybody should have that. If you want to go full coverage though, the health pack is the way to go. That's where all the products that are, other core optimizers, calciums, grapeseed extracts, other things are involved in the health pack. And that's like full coverage for your car. So that's a product that's cool, but it's very convenient too. But if you want to take it a step further, USANA does a great job of personalizing your own vitamin pack. So once you start to, buy the core minerals, you buy the Cellsentials, all those products, right? Just the basics, you can add more stuff to it. And I think that's what makes USANA great, because the upsell is there for people to take other products that fill other needs in their life. Okay, so as a business builder, it's great. Okay, it's great because you're offering a service that no other company, to my knowledge, does. Companies out there don't personalize vitamin packs and get the quality that USANA has like we do. Nobody does it like us. There might be imitators, but nobody does it like us. We were the first company to personalize vitamin packs for consumers, okay? So I think that's very cool. And we've been doing it for a long time now. That's why USANA leads the way in this department. Now, here are all the other core minerals, all the other optimizers: fish oil, vitamin D, lutein for your eyes, zeaxanthics, products for cognitive health, coenzyme Q10, just a lot of different products. Okay, I'm not going to get into all the details, but you want to make sure that if you're thinking like, is there a product for this? There's a good chance that USANA makes a product that addresses that need. Okay, so Palmetto Plus for prostate health, Pure Rest melatonin for sleep, phytoestrogen for people that are suffering from or dealing with menopause or whatever the case may be, calcium, chewable versions, glucosamine for your joints, different products. Like I said, a lot of supplements to fill those needs, okay? And you can personalize them and make a pack that fits your need. Now, probiotics, digestive enzymes, milk thistle extract, which is Hepicil, which is good for liver function. All of those are products of digestive and detox, right? So that's a big topic right now. A lot of people know about supplements and things like that, but digestion is a huge trend right now, and it's getting bigger. And USANA has been preaching this for a very long time, okay? Like probiotics, okay? We use 12 billion colony-forming units of probiotic. These are colony-forming units. That's a measurement for a probiotic. And we use lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which are the strongest strains. So I also like how it's pre-packaged, okay? It's vegan friendly. I like those little details with the USANA probiotic. So a lot of good stuff. Some people say, yeah, I take probiotic. I eat it in my yogurt. And I'm like, who knows which strain they're using. And a lot of times they don't put enough colony forming units. You need to put at least 500 million in order for it to make a difference for immune health or digestive. And USANA does 12 billion. So that just gives you an idea, okay, of the quality, the standard that USANA has. We're always trying to get people to raise their standard. There's also prenatals. So for people that are already pregnant or expecting, it's a good product to take. USANimals for children, Body Rocks for teenagers, and Biomega Junior for kids. Okay, it's a liquid form or a gel form of the fish oil. All right, like I mentioned before, USANA products are doctor approved. 8 are included in major medical publications, and still people don't know what USANA is. So that's where the opportunity lies, guys. There's different product lines too, like meal replacements, proteins, fiber. There's different things like the reset kit that you can do to do a 5-day cleanse, energy drinks to give you that, a little bit of boost. So all the benefits of an energy drink without the side effects, right? Like the artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, taurine, and all of that. USANA makes a clean energy drink. They even use like purified reverse osmosis water. So just giving you guys a little idea of like the standard that USANA has for their energy drink. Okay, personal care products. I think, hey man, real men use Celebi, okay? So it's cleansers, toners, things like that. Do I use it? Yes, I use it for my skin, of course. So I like to shave with the cleanser. So I wash my face and I shave with it. I don't use aftershave. I use the toner as an aftershave. So for guys out there who are watching, that's how men use this product line. But women, they're already familiar with it, right? Cleansers, toners, daytime creams, nighttime creams, serums, all of those products. Here's what I say. Salon quality, in my opinion, it's better than a salon quality, but not the salon price. I've seen some product lines out there where it's like $350 just for like one cream, right? You're not going to spend that much, okay, on the entire Celebi line. It's a lot less than that. So understanding that the Celebi products are at that high quality, premium quality, but I feel like our prices are very competitive for these products. Okay, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion, other products as well that we have. Toothpaste and oral probiotics. I think this is something that also addresses health, okay, because you don't want fluoride in your toothpaste. And oral probiotics, there's a lot of bacteria in our mouths. Want to make sure you're adding healthy bacteria there. And that's pretty much it. Covered all the products, covered the industry, the company, covered a little bit about all the different topics. Now let's talk about how does this work, okay? So from a financial aspect, I hope that after everything that I've explained, at the very least, you agree USANA has a good company, they have a good product, it's in a good industry. So the last thing is, does it work and do I want to participate, right? So I'll explain that part now. So the first thing I want you guys to understand is that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? I think this is very important. There's a lot of businesses out there who give you the big promise and then people are left hanging at the end. I hear it all the time. I'm going to address it right now. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Not everybody that enrolls is going to make money doing this. And it's not because they can't do it or the opportunity is not there. The reason why is because not everybody puts forth the effort that is required to make something like this work. I always like comparing it to the gym, you know? Out of everyone who joins a gym, does everybody get buff? I think out of everyone who has a gym membership, maybe half don't even attend the gym. Okay, guys? That's not the gym's fault. It's just because people are people. Goals are different, commitments are different, right? Strategies are different. There's people who go to the gym and they're just not doing the exercises right? So I'm just letting you guys know, when it comes to USANA, we want to keep it honest, but at the same time, we want to make you guys a promise that if you need support in this business, if you need help, there are places to get it in USANA. There's always people willing to help in this company. So the help is there. The question is, do you want to put in the effort? Do you want to learn? Do you want to get better at doing this? If the answer is yes, then of course, this is totally for you because it's something that people can do. First thing that I would suggest is a goal. If you're signing up with us, what you got to do is you got to pay $9.95. That's going to get you registered with the company. You're going to have an ID number. You're going to get some material in the mail, brochures, catalogs, things like that to get more familiar with the product line. So that's what the $10 is going for. I don't feel like that's unreasonable to ask, right? So you order that, and now you're officially a USANA associate, okay? So you can go out there and start making money right away. So you invested 10 bucks, and you have an opportunity to do e-commerce. You have access to all the products in the inventory. So every time you want to get a customer, all you do is you send them a link through your phone that is already connected to your ID number. And if that person orders through your link, you're going to get paid every single time that customer orders products. That's a cool opportunity. That's e-commerce, okay? So you can do that in USANA, and you can continue to do that, and you can take it as far as you want. Let's say you're a social media influencer, and you're watching this right now, and you have 1 million followers on your account, and everybody is following you for health reasons, and you're promoting a product like USANA. Can you imagine putting that link in your bio and having people purchase off that link? Every time they purchase, you're going to get paid. So what if a customer orders the product? USANA is going to ship it directly to the customer and going to bill the customer directly. You don't have to collect money for that. And USANA is going to pay you your commission on that. You're going to earn 10% every time that person orders. So an example, if they ordered $100, you're going to get $10. What if that customer ordered next month $100 again? You're going to get $10 again. What if they ordered $200 the following month? Then you're going to get $20, okay? So it's all based on how much that customer orders, but that's your client. That's your customer, and USANA is going to pay you every time they order. Guys, this is an amazing opportunity because a lot of people can't get their head around that, but that's exactly how this thing works. So it all depends now on you. What's your strategy? How are you going to go out there and get customers? Who are you going to talk to? The way that I see it is use all of your resources. Friends and family first, of course, right? Take the product yourself. Offer it to people around you. The same way you would do if you were recommending a restaurant or a movie or anything like that. So I think that the idea of how to get customers, it's already inside of you. You already do it for other things, right? You're recommending Netflix series. You're recommending, food or restaurants or whatever it is. Now you're recommending help, but you're going to get paid every time that person orders. I think that's a phenomenal opportunity. So if you can reach higher levels, how do you do that? You got to approach more people. In this example that I'm giving, 10 customers ordering $100. I think that's something that everyone can do. Is it going to be easy and is everyone going to do it? No, but I think it's something everyone can do. Getting 10 customers to order $100 a month is going to be $1,000 a month in sales. You're going to earn 10% of that. Therefore, you're going to make $100 a month, which is $1,200 a year. That might not be a lot to get you super duper excited about, but hey, $1,200 a year, that's nice, okay? Because you're making extra money, right? You're making money on the side, and it's a long-term gig. It's not like a side hustle where it can't grow or it doesn't go anywhere from here. You want to take it further? That's up to you. You can take it further, and that's the second option here. So the second option that I'm sharing with you guys now is to take it from just you to more like a side hustle income. And a side hustle income, this is what you need to do in this point. If you enroll associates to work with you as a team, okay, so yes, you're recruiting other people to join your team, and with those people, you're out there getting customers together. That's a smart strategy. Hey, I see influencers do that all the time. They find one brand that they all like, and they all promote that brand. So it works the same way here, right? Let's say you got together with 4 of your buddies. and you're like, all right, let's partner on this. Let's all promote this brand and let's build a business with this brand USANA. Let's just say that all your buddies got 10 customers. You got 10 customers. So if you have 4 buddies that got 10 customers, that's 40 customers. Plus your 10, that's 50 customers. If all of them are ordering $100 a month, you have $5,000 a month in sales. Your payout is going to be 10% on that, which is $500 a month, $6,000 a year. I think that's pretty awesome. Now, do you have to recruit people in order to make money in USANA? Absolutely not. It's not a headhunting outfit where you get paid on how many heads you have. If you notice, you get paid on how many customers you have. So the idea is not just to go recruit a bunch of heads to work in your team. The only reason why recruiting is a good option for people is because you can expand your reach if you have a network to do that with. For example, I'm partnered with some people right now that are social media influencers, and they're promoting the product to thousands of followers that I don't have. So that's how I'm reaching other people. But they're not going to do it for free, right? They want to get paid to do it. So that's why I enroll them and they promote the products and they're getting paid for that, but I'm earning as well, okay? So this is the way that this part of the business works, okay? So you can go out there and build a team. Now, how big can you build your team? It doesn't just revolve around the people you personally sponsor. USANA pays on unlimited levels. So what that means is this: if you bring someone who brings someone, you're also getting paid on that effort as well, okay? Which is on those customers. I'm sorry, not on the effort, but on the customers and what they order. So let's say, for example, if you brought 4 associates into your business and those 4 brought 4 of their own, not people that you knew, okay? So you indirectly brought them. That's 20 people in your business. 20 people getting 10 customers is 200 customers. If we're doing the same example, right? Just for sake of example, if all 200 customers are ordering $100 a month, that's $20,000 a month in sales. That's a $2,000 a month commission for you. I look at that and I think that's a good part-time income. This is where, when I reached this level, that's where I started thinking, should I take it? I mean, you know, maybe I could take less hours at work. And I did. I took less hours at work and I focused on my USANA business because I felt like this has a future, man. Like I can go unlimited here and I can't do that at my job. So I really wanted to focus more on my business from here. So what did I do? And what could you do? You can totally make a leadership team. You can build a team of leaders. You can reach more people. It's an amazing project, okay, once you get to this point. So I'll give you an example. Okay, let's just wrap it up with this. Let's say you brought 4, because I want to keep it simple for you guys that are new. If you brought 4 people, which everybody could do, and those 4 brought 4, not an easy task, but it's possible. And that would be 16, right? If 16 people brought 4, that would be 64. So add up all of those people. 64 people plus 16 people is 80. Plus your original 4 is 84. That's where I'm getting the number you see on the screen right now. So 84 people times 10 customers is 840 customers. At $100 a month is $84,000 a month in sales. Your take home on that's going to be 10%. That's a 6-figure income. And that's what I was working towards when I first got started. I was really excited about that because I was like, man, I don't know if I can make 6 figures at my job. Like, there were only a couple of positions that were paying 6 figures where I used to work. I'm not sure if it's like that where everybody works, but where I used to work, there was only a few 6-figure positions. So I thought for me to make it to that level, it could be a while. I want to be in the driver's seat. I want to be in control. Let me go out there and build my customer base with USANA so I can get to that 6-figure mark. That's why I got excited about this. And I worked really hard at this. Okay. So where is it? Where are you guys at now? After explaining everything, I'm going to break this down. There's always 3 types of people. There are people who just want to be customers or referral partners. There are people who are interested and have questions, and there's people who want to get going and they want training. If you're a customer or a referral partner, great. Get the products, try them out, use them, and we really appreciate that. If you know someone who wants to try the product as well, send them our way, okay? But these are people who don't want to make money and don't want to build a business. That's totally fine. We still feel that everybody should use, at the very least, the multivitamin and the mineral, the Cell Essentials, at the very least, or any of the products that I mentioned, okay? If you're interested and you have questions, here's the thing. Ask all your questions. That's what we're here for, right? So at the end of this presentation, I'll go ahead and take some questions. Now, for those of you guys who don't have access to me right now, or you're watching this as a recording, ask all of your questions to the person who brought you, right? Ask them the questions. If you still don't see a way, or if you need convincing, I would make the decision for you. Just use the products. Don't join the business. Because if somebody has to drag you across the starting line, you'll never make it to the finish line. So we're not here to drag people in. Just use the products. And if you like it and you naturally want to promote it to people, awesome. Okay? Then that works for you. But ask your questions. If you're like, I've asked my questions, everything makes sense. I see the credibility of the product. I see the credibility of the business. It makes sense. E-commerce, I get everything that you said. Then you're an A person, right? You're like, let's go. Let's get training. If you want to get started, wonderful. Get started, but go through training. Don't start explaining all of this before you get training, okay? So when is training? Training is on Saturday and it's free, okay? But you have to be an associate to attend. So you can't just come in as a prospect. This is somebody who already wants to build. If you're ready to go, fill out your application. You can do it online, okay? So talk to the person who brought you. They'll send you a link. You enroll with that link. You process your $10. You're ready to go, okay? Then order some products for yourself and your personal use. And then show up to training, okay? Training will be on Saturday. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it's recorded too. So like I said, support is there. We're there to help people out, but it's all about people who really, really want to work. So if you want to work, you want to make this thing happen, let's lock arms and let's make this happen. But I'm really excited about it. As you guys can see, after 15 years, I'm still promoting the USANA brand. I'm still focusing on growing my business. It's a passion of mine. I love what I do. And I really, really hope that this presentation was helpful. So thank you guys very much. God bless everybody. And if you guys have any questions, I'll be sticking around for a little bit. Take care, everyone. Good night.